Another workshop. In this one we're going to do dynamic hips. So what we're going to do is we're going to start off with a nice little warm-up here. So I'm just going to go into quadruped and I'm just going to slowly rock back down into my hips and then come all the way back up, and we're just going to repeat nice and slow, just warming them up. Some of you might just be waking up this morning, so let's not go too aggressive just to start off. So now we're going to focus on the left hip. So I'm going to rotate my left hip in and then just repeat the same thing. So now we're doing a little bit of external rotation. And then I'm going to switch sides. So rotate my right foot in. Do the same thing here, trying just to rock back as far as I can. Now we're going to go back to the left. This time I'm going to rotate out. So I'm going to be working on internal rotation, which is typically a little bit tighter of a motion. So you're going to feel a little bit of a pinch a little bit sooner in most cases. And so you just want to be nice and gentle here and just kind of work your way into the motion instead of forcing it. And then I'm going to switch sides, so I'm going to rotate my right foot out. And then we're going to just transition this right into a tactical frog. So what we're going to do is we're going to be in that same quadruped position, and from here we're going to just rock back like we were doing before. This time as we come up, we're going to rotate our hips out. Or sorry, I guess I should say rotating my foot out, because the hip is actually doing internal rotation here. So we can do a little variation here where we can come up and hold, and then come back down. Same thing on the other side. And so next, we're going to just start on the ground here. I like to call this a 90-90 mobility. So both of my knees are about at 90 degrees. I'm actually going to rotate this way so you can see a little bit better here. And so I'm going to start off by going towards my front knee. I'm just going to lean forward into it. So I'm going to be working on external rotation of my front hip. And then I'm just going to switch over. So I'm going to go to my other knee. Now I'm working internal rotation of my back hip. And then we're going to transition over to the other side. So try to keep this leg down as much as you can. And we're going to bring this knee up. We're going to get a nice adductor stretch as we go over. And now over to the other side. Same thing. Lean towards the front leg. That'll get external rotation of the front leg. Switch, now internal rotation of the back leg. And now we're going to rotate back to the other side, so keep this leg planted, bring this leg up and over, adductor stretch, come over to the other side. And so now for this one, we can lean as far forward as we can, really just getting a nice stretch in the hips here. And now switching over to the other leg. Internal rotation, again, the tighter side typically, so you probably won't have as much motion, but still the motion you should work on. Now let's flip sides here. Keep that leg down, open up, over to the other side, lean forward. Back up, back leg. And good. Now we're going to stand up here and we're going to go into a deep squat position. So just down as far as you can go. We're going to work internal rotation while our hips are flexed now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to gently just bring this knee down towards the ground. And then just rock over to the other side and do the same. No need to force any of these motions like I was saying before. If you can't get all the way down to the ground, it's not that big of a deal. Just work into it. We'll just do one more on each side here. And good. Last one we're going to stand up for. It's going to require a little bit of balance. So what we're going to do is we're going to lift our knee up as high as we can go. We're going to rotate it out as far as we can go. And then we're going to twist from here and then back down. So other leg, up as high as you can go, out, rotate, and then down. So we'll just do a couple on each side here to finish up. Last one on each side here. Really have to focus on balance here, but it's a great way just to kind of open up the hips in more of a functional stance. So that's it for our dynamic hip workshop. If you guys like this video, let me know in the comments below. Have a great day, everyone.